They rest their starting five. I can understand you want to rest a few of them, but not all of them. I'm just saying there's a few of them you shouldn't arrest. Like Dante DiVincenzo should not get arrested. He should get like some play in because like they gonna get like 5 days off, 5 or 6 days off after tonight, which I really just don't understand why they gave all of them the night off and at least a few. I'll say at least Dante DiVincenzo and maybe a little bit of PJ Tucker, because it's like they had no backup center. And it's like they only had like guards and forwards and small forwards, so they had nobody like to play center unless they would have put Tenasis. But then again, they didn't even play him enough. It's like really, but I guess that's just me. But also some things that we're going to talk about later, about who they're going to face in the first round and all that stuff. And you'll probably already know that the Bucks are now the third seed in the East because Brooklyn won their game, and I think they rested some of their players too. So much for that. But I guess I'm just like a little worried because they face the Miami Heat and know how much trouble we had with them last year. But I know this year is a little bit different because they actually beat them, but they didn't have Jimmy Butler playing the 3 games that the Bucks had played against them. But I do like the little bit of the switch up that the Bucks did the last Miami game that they played against them. That they switched it up. They had Brook Lopez, Garden, Bam, and Giannis is guarding whoever who's their power forward is. But you like Bam, Garden, Giannis. Then you had excuse me, Brook, Garden, Bam. So it didn't look fun either way. But I'm gonna be honest. Most of the time at this game, since I found out that they're not using their starters, I really did not pay much attention to this game. I did not pay attention because I kind of knew what was going to happen. That they was going to lose, and like if they would have had some of their bench players playing like maybe Bobby Portis and like he's Dante DiVincenzo or PJ Tucker, I would have been okay with it. But like they put Sam Mirror, he's like, is he even? I think he's 6'5", and they put him as a small forward. And you see, like putting him at the small forward did no good for him because you only. But then again, his defense is. But like they were saying before, and he was working on the defense, and his defense got a little bit better because you see he has like 3 steals. Not only was 1 to 9 from shooting, all 5 from 3 point. Tenasis didn't play enough, so he could have been a difference maker too. But they only played him 15 minutes, so I don't get why they did that. Amadi had 13 points and 7 rebounds, 4-11 from the field, but he also had a block and 3 steals as well. Pat Connaughton with 15, although he got his like mid range and stuff going a little bit, but his 3 point was still not there. So part of me is thinking that they might not play him as much in the playoffs if he's like still in this funk that he's not playing, especially with the 3 pointers that he normally was good at. So we don't know what's going on with Pat Connaughton, but he needs to figure it out by at least by the weekend when they face Miami in the first round. is either the game Saturday or Sunday, but they ain't got like all full details on there as of yet. So they probably gonna come up with that probably Monday, probably. Um, let's see, Jeff T. He did pretty good. Kept the game close, although it was a close game, but it kept it close. He had 23 points, 7 assists, 1 block, 3 steals, 3 of 3 from 3 point line. So he was doing good, but I guess his field goal wasn't, carrying along. But free throw wise, 10 to 12 from free throw. Guess you can't complain about that. So did good for 23 points. Jordan Nova, they need to have him start playing. He was 14 to 23 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3 point line. Had a double double with 14 rebounds, 34 points, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. So he was one of the few that kept the game going. Elijah Bryan making his debut with 16 points, 1 block, 6 rebounds, 1 of 5 from three, 6 of 13 for the field. So like a little bit off or whatever, but at least he did okay from having like 16 points at least. Justin Jackson, making his Bucks debut with 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 of 6 from three, and 3 of 9 from the field. So yeah, ouch. So crazy enough. So it's like I said, you see they mostly played like all of them for 30 minutes except for Pat Connaughton and Tenasis. And Sam Miro only played like almost 28 minutes. So if you wanted to see like you want to know who's the future of the team, it seems like right now, Jordan Nora look like he's gonna be the future of this team. That's if they keep him. Well, we'll see how that goes. Um, I don't know why they did this, but they put Patrick Williams at center. So I don't know why they decided to, you know, kind of twisted his lineup and had Thaddeus Young at center, which he was playing small forward. But anyways, Patrick Williams had 11 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 4 of 8 from the field. Laurie Lamarkin had was 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3 point line, 5 rebounds, and 17 points. That is Young with 20 points. He had 7 rebounds as well, but had 3 blocks, um, 8 of 15 from the field. Garrett Temple only was 7 points and 3 assists. Kobe White with 19 points, 4 of 9 from three, 6 of 13 from the field, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Devon Dotson with 11 points, 1 steal, 1 of 5 from three, but 5 of 10 from the field. And Ryan Arsenolo, I can't. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. 14 points, 4 of 4 from 3 point, 5 of 6 from the field. But once again, it was a close game, so it was 118 to 112 the final. And yeah, Chicago arrests most of their players too. I was getting arrested for like an early vacation for the season. So of course, a few days ago they got eliminated from the play-in contention, and I know they were fighting hard to try to get there. So although these are my like top three favorite teams, but I couldn't. I could not just pay attention to this game just because this would have been a history making for the Bucks. They to go undefeated against their division Central Division teams, and they had to rest some. They had to rest all the players, but like I said earlier, they I don't understand they resting some, but not all of them. But I guess that's just me. Let's check out the standings now. Well, the final standings since all the games of today is over with, and I think everything should be set in stone. Just wait for this to appear. So of course, Philly will face. Of course, Philly will face whoever wins between the winner of the 9-10th and the loser of 7-8. So it's between that. So Pacers, Pacers like okay they're the ninth seed, and Charlotte just jumped down from the 10th seed. So it seems like Washington and Indiana. I think Indiana looks like they was probably was an eighth, but they probably lost today. I think they lost against maybe Lakers or something. I don't know. Let's see. And of course, whoever wins from the 7 and 8 seed from Boston and Washington, I think their game is on Tuesday, and Indiana's Charlotte game is on Tuesday as well. So just to keep it interesting, so I guess it's just one game and that's it. So I would pay closely attention to these games in the East. Um, Not like thinking about the West right now because anything can happen in the West. So the Knicks will end up facing Atlanta in the first round, and of course the Bucks will be facing Miami in the first round. Brooklyn will face whoever wins between Boston and Washington. But we're gonna talk about a little bit of the West. Of course, Utah will face the winner of the 9-10 and the loser of the 7-8 seed. So it's between those two. So Phoenix will end up facing either Golden State or the Lakers in that 7th seed. Denver will go against Portland since Portland did beat Denver today to clinch the 6th seed, so they don't have to be in the play-in tournament. Clippers, well, they was in third, but they lost today. I, I forgot who they lost to. I think it was a team that was not even in the playoffs. So they're gonna face Dallas in the first round. So the West would be interesting, like to watch, but I might just watch the what's the West going on anyway. But I'm probably gonna pay more attention at the East. But I guess I'm a little bit concerned about like the Bucks facing the Heat because if they all like in full strength and whatever and had Jimmy Butler. So like last season, like there was close games. Then they just suddenly, like in the fourth quarter, just like get blown out of the water, and Miami end up winning. So hopefully they learn from their mistake from last season and they, you know, finish the fourth quarter and because they Miami's gonna do that same routine with the wall, and the other players really got to step up. So something that we want to see. So a little bit of concern. So Washington sneaked in on the AFC, so that's funny. And Charlotte jumped down from 8 to 10, and nothing really much changed with as but Golden State beat Memphis to get the eighth seed. So I'm interested in the play-in tournament in the East. So see how that goes. Of course, they got Miami in the first round. I don't know if I'm like I know I'm gonna do a video, but I'm just thinking like it all depends. Is like if I'm gonna go go out downtown because they normally will do their celebration down there. So I might go down there, but I will let y'all know. But like this video if you like the video. Um, don't forget to subscribe and comment if you want to enter in our giveaway. But just subscribe anyway, and also comment if you want to talk about what you think, like what the Bucks going to do against Miami's and how is this going to play out? Is this going to be like a turnaround this time for the Bucks, or are they just going to fall in the same fate that they did in the second round last year? Um, we try and get to 150 subscribers. So when we get to that 150 subscribers, I will announce the winner for the Iron Hammer Funko Pop. And don't forget 200 subscribers. We're gonna announce a winner for that one to get the Brewers mask and T-shirt. So hopefully we can get to 150 by the end of this month, and hopefully we can get to 200 by at least like mid-July. So that's what we're hoping for and pushing for. And thank y'all for watching the WFSO Bucks Talk, and y'all we get to do this again either Saturday or Sunday, whenever the first round of the game coming on. But like I said, we'll see. Until the next video, everyone.